Climate scientists and their many peers around the world have spent years of their lives collecting data and analyzing the well-being of our planet. As is common knowledge at this point, planet Earth could be doing a lot better than it is right now. For decades, humans have clogged up the natural cycles of the planet by polluting the world with toxins of all kinds, from carbon dioxide polluting the atmosphere from smokestacks to pesticides like DDT leaking into the ocean from barrels on the seafloor. Instances like these have forced world politicians in recent years to finally look at the damage that has been done. Many countries have floated around the idea of passing a Green New Deal into legislation, but bipartisan support has been proven hard to come by around the world. In the United States, the Green New Deal has undergone significant changes since its initial introduction, the most notable of which has rose from the Democratic Party in 2018, when then freshman Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez called for a Green New Deal committee to be formed. Though controversial, this legislation provides a best shot at achieving human-climate symbiosis. Throughout my time as a Boy Scout and along the road to becoming an Eagle Scout, I learned many things about conservation, ecology, and the preservation of natural areas. The preservation of nature is something I hold very dear to my heart and something I hope to improve on later in life. Chances are there are things that you would not be able to do if the world continues to be ravaged by the effects of climate change. The overall goal of the Green New Deal is to achieve carbon net neutrality and switch to a form of renewable energy that is better or can be better than our current energy needs. In addition, we want to make sure that basic human rights are maintained throughout the process, including high-quality healthcare, affordable housing, and economic security to those who need it. The idea of achieving carbon net neutrality is something that many politicians believe to be the first indicator of a cleaner planet. Putting a Green New Deal in place would increase jobs a whole lot, living wage pay for the workers to ensure affordable housing for them and economic security for their families. We want to, with this bill, reduce emissions to the point where they do not affect the ozone layer, cleaner air, reducing smog in cities, and overall the preservation of our planet and the human race as a species just to exist is needed. Arguments against the Green New Deal are usually deeply rooted in economic costs and the unknown variables of the deal, including foreign aid to countries that won't have the economic abilities to switch to cleaner energy sources. The approximate cost will exceed trillions of dollars around the world, mostly due to the replacement of all fossil fuels with renewable energy. This would take a load of time, which is why something like this needs to be passed sooner rather than later. And in addition, the taxation on the wealthy would be an insane amount, almost up to 70% on people making $10 million or more. This is needed, however, because the money cannot come from nothing. With the amount of controversy surrounding the bill and the vast lack of bipartisan support, it's unlikely that this legislation will ever pass unless lengthy changes are made to appease both sides. The Green New Deal will pass through Congress one day, and on that day it will probably be too late. The protection and the preservation of the natural beauty of planet Earth should be the top priority for any world leader at this point, especially at such a delicate and important time in our lives. And the fact that it's not even discussed brings shame to the human race. The protection of our planet should be of the utmost importance to our generation because it seems clear we are the only ones who care to any extent. The people that are in office are not going to pass a Green New Deal, and it is up to us to save the planet.